I'm Matt Pat.
I'm Stephanie.
And we are the biggest nerds on YouTube. we take the nerdy topics of video games, movies, and TV, and we fuse them together with the even nerdier topics of science, math, history, and deep lore research to come together with mind-blowing theories about all your favorite franchises.
This so-called hero of the Mushroom Kingdom is in fact a murderous, womanizing animal abuser, a cruel, misanthropic sociopath.
Our third channel is a live streaming channel. We have the longest running regular live stream on YouTube, and we call that sort of a gaming-oriented talk show where we play games, but we're not hardcore gamers. We play a whole variety of games.
Let's just hang out together and spend time together as a community of people who love to question the games that we play every day.
She had taken with her the key to 5 deaths.
What the heck? That's insane!
Gaming has been integral since moment one of our relationship. We actually met in a video game programming course, competing for who had the better video game. No joke.
We did not start dating for like more than a year later or something like that. When Matthew proposed to me, one of the things that he had as part of like a whole proposal, like montage celebration, he bought a copy of Kirby's Epic Yarn, which was a game, which is a co-op game that I really wanted to play together, but we didn't have a Nintendo Wii. And so he proposed, he gave me the game, and I was like, I guess this means that your engagement gift needs to be a Nintendo Wii. We have some like perennial favorites that just recur over the years, stuff like the classics Mario Party and Mario Kart.
Scribblenauts is really fun.
I thought that Portal 2, which has the co-op mode, would be frustrating to play because you're trying to coordinate complicated physics, but actually it's really seamless.
You can't go wrong with the Jackbox party game.
Wake up!
Those are such a well-rounded slate of offerings in those Jackbox party packs. They apply to almost any get-together, any meeting, any couple, a 15 to 30-minute play session, which is really nice and short, and you can always kind of like cycle into something else.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a trial by fire to wash clean the unworthy, but in a down-to-earth, just us girls kind of way, you know?
There have been a couple of games where we have tried to play together and it has become so competitive and so trolly so fast that we've had to be like, no, we're just never going to play this game together ever again.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yoshi's Woolly World. It's the worst. You accidentally kill the other person frequently or eat the other person and they become an egg and then they get mad at you because they're an egg.
For what is supposed to be a peaceful, friendly game, it was the biggest like rage game for the two of us. It was insane. Mario Party, I think, is one of those where it is kind of a trap game where it bills itself as a party game, but if you're playing with people who are very aggressive and care a lot about winning, the chance elements and kind of unfairness elements of Mario Party can be really detrimental to friendships.
He wins almost every single time. It's like the gods of Mario Party have just like chosen him as the like omni winner. I don't know how it happened.
There's a strategy.
There's no strategy.
There's a strategy.
It's luck. Anything where there's a limited resource, like in Animal Crossing, you're always going to be splitting experience and items with them. Some MMOs can be kind of frustrating too. You're actually going to be slowed down by playing with someone else. And if you're an aggressive player who wants to progress quickly through the game, actually it's going to be a hindrance to play directly with someone.
A lot of it goes back to open communication.
If you're living with someone in the same space and you're sharing a lot of responsibilities with them, it makes a lot more sense to divide and conquer and then communicate about the time that you really need to just recharge
Understanding why you play video games and thinking about kind of what you need out of your personal gaming experience if you are doing co-op things together, but also not being ashamed to ask for what you need, recognizing that like, hey, someone else might need something that conflicts with me, and finding a middle ground there. Open and honest conversations that are judgment-free zones are really important.
A schedule is not a bad thing, right? Because like, let's say you're really into a game and you're like thinking about it all the time because you want to play all the time, but your partner always seems to be hogging the system or whatever it is. Having a schedule where you can be like, tonight is my night to play a video game. You know when it is, you can look forward to it, you can count down to it.
Maybe we can swap off every other day or whatever. So that way there isn't a built up resentment.
We also sometimes do parallel play. We like different kinds of games, honestly. I'm really into open world, story-driven, highly narrative intensive games. Matthew needs linear, like really hard linear platformers, and those drive me crazy.
I like that you just walk everywhere.
How are you running? How are you running?
Casual Luigi is casual.
We're in the same room and we can still talk to each other, but we're both like sort of having the gaming experience that we want to have.
Yeah, she's updating me about whatever part of the quest she's in or whatever cool thing that she just,
I just
looted.
got shiny trinket 3,705.
Right, her inventory is stocked full of cheese wheels.
Because our interests are diverse in games and we're not necessarily interested in the same ones, we can appreciate and celebrate each other's victories without trying to compete with each other. I'm so glad that everybody's playing so much video games during quarantine. I'm so glad that gaming is having a moment right now.
It's been awesome that in such difficult time, video games have been able to serve as an outlet socially and as like an escape from kind of like the day-to-day stresses. That it's been really awesome. So I hope that this kind of like positive moment in gaming, is able to kind of continue forward.